Hello everybody, Daryl here. I'm going to do my very first unboxing review of this technical toy that I got. It's an underwater sea scooter. It's called Subnado. I did start to open the box and decided, hey, it might be good for me to actually record an unboxing of it. So here's the box, Subnado. So what it is basically, it's a jet basically that you hold on to, and it pulls you through the water. It actually shows you a picture there, basically, you know, what it does and what it's good for. I bought it for my upcoming trip to Barbados to put my 360 camera on there, my X3, and see if it can get me some better shots, get me down lower, see some sea life. So here's the unboxing. All right, so open this up, and here's the main unit right here. It's hefty. It's made out of metal. And here's the front of it, the side. Actually, hold it this way because this is where the handles attach, and then you can see the company that's made by is Subnado. The jet propellers, and it's got a guard in the back to make sure your fingers don't get caught from the blades. So right off the bat, the very first thing that concerns me is it looks like a torpedo, which shouldn't concern you except when you're getting ready to go on a plane, because everybody's always so skittish, and I can just see them looking at this and it's like, oh, this is not a toy. What is this? What are you trying to pull? So hopefully I won't have any issues. On the box itself, it says airline approved. But I think they're talking basically about the battery has to be a certain size for carry-on to be approved. So it meets that requirement. However, just because of the way it looks, I'm going to the airport early, fully expecting them to give me a hard time just based on how it looks. I saw other reviews or other people on there saying that it does not come with a safety strap to hold on, because when you're in the water, if you happen to let go, this thing is heavy, it's going to go down to the bottom and you're going to lose your several $100 toy at the bottom of the ocean. It does come with a strap. I was very happy to hear that. Matter of fact, I ordered a strap, and then because it did come with a strap, and a good one at that, bright colored, on the other end of the lanyard, it's a metal screw, and that metal screw attaches here. You can just screw that in, and then you could put this around you, so that way if it happens to drop, you won't lose your very expensive investment. So let's take a look at what else is in here. In this bag, I guess I'll open it up for you. In this bag, it's the propeller, an extra propeller guard, basically. I think this is more for if you have kids. I don't plan on putting this on due to the fact that I know not to put my hands inside of the spinning propeller. So let me just get this part out. There we go. And there's your little guard right there. What else does it come in with? Okay, so this is a cord, and the cord, so there are other brands of sea scooters, and some of those sea scooters use a wireless controller. This does not. I guess it can be argued which is better, to have wired or wireless, because obviously wired will make sure that you're not dependent on a signal getting to your controller and controlling it. Of course, now you got this thing that could, potentially get caught on, say, some coral, or if you're not careful, just even wrap around your own self. So I'm not sure how this, yes I am. Okay, so the bottom here, it's a little prong connector, and at the top, right there is a little metal thing, so it connects there. So I'm actually gonna take off this little safety thing that basically tells you, also important, how to open it if you need to take the battery out. you shouldn't need to take the battery out, but you do have to take this top off to charge it. It's USB charge. They recommend fast charging, 100-watt fast charging. They say that it can last in the water, well, it has 3 different speeds, but they say it can last up to an hour. From all the reviews that I've seen so far, no one says that it lasts an hour. Some people says that it does last a long time, but nobody says that it lasts an hour. And I guess it's dependent on both weight, how much you weigh, and also it's dependent on the speed. It has 3 speed settings: normal, fast, and super fast is basically what they tell you. This review is strictly the unboxing. Once I get to my destination, hopefully TSA won't stop me, I will do another review showing you how it works in the water. So click that inside. It's not so easy after all. Let's see how this goes in. I think this part, yep, the top is blocking it. There we go, now it's fully seated. And I would imagine, so basically how this works is that it has a little thumb click, and you click that for speed 1, and then you would, I think, double click it for speed 2, and then triple click it for speed 3. I believe, from what I read, that's how it works. But before we get to that, let's go through the rest of the unboxing. Again, just showing you, it's really neat how they put everything together in this small little box. And I will be taking it on my trip disassembled, just because it'll be easier to carry. But I will be taking a picture of it assembled so that it looks less like a freaking missile and more like the underwater scooter it's supposed to be. What is this? Yes, I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, yes. So this allows you, there's different ways of holding it. So you can either hold it double fisted with 2 hands, or with this, and then I believe it attaches here at the top somehow, or maybe it attaches, I'm not sure. I guess reading the instructions would help, but I believe that's how this works. Don't hold me to that. And you know, this is like live TV, showing you, you know, me trying to figure it out as I go. USB cable for charging. It comes with spare washers. For the motor. Important note, because I will be taking this out into seawater, and they stress that after you use it, you must rinse it with fresh water immediately. So hopefully there's a shower nearby where I plan on using it so I can rinse it off, because I have seen some people saying that, you know, on Amazon reviews, that it stops charging after, you know, a couple of months, you know, 2 months, or after, you know, a couple of tries, and it stops charging. So I don't know if that's a problem with, if that's a one-off problem, or is it because they didn't rinse it properly like they're supposed to. My suspicion is that a lot of times people don't read the very clear instructions that manufacturers give them, and then they say, oh, it's not working, it's because you didn't follow the instructions. Ah, all right. So here's the handle, and this handle already has a clip, so I guess there's 2 ways of doing it. One is if you're attaching it to your arm, and this way if you're holding it, and there's a trigger right there. This is probably the way that I will be using it. So right now I'm going to take this off, this trigger right here, and I am going to attach this one. Now, looks like it slides on or clicks. Ah, it's got like a little click, so hopefully it'll be easier than it looks. So slide on the power controller, clicks right in, and then this, I'm not sure if it slides in or just clicks in. It looks like it just clicks in. Yep, clicks right in. Pretty firm and sturdy. And then, so basically, I would tighten this up around me, hold it like this so that way I could go through the water, and then, you know, if for whatever reason, you know, I happen to lose my grip, I won't lose it. To turn it on, it's gonna be unveiling. You turn this little switch right here. Then it shows you the battery power, lights up in the front. And I will make sure this, like I said, that this doesn't go near the blades, and push the trigger and see what happens. Okay, pretty cool. So I'll show you the back side. I'm not sure if you can really see it or not. Oh yeah, you can't see it. So that spins, and I think if you double tap it, you can go faster. Ah, yeah, you can get different. Let's see if I can tap it 3 times. Then hold it. That's 1 beep. So I'm not sure how you do the speeds. I was told that you tap it. So I know if you hold it, as long as you hold it, it keeps going. And then if you double tap it. Okay, so you can obviously hear the difference. Not too sure if I like that. I wish there was some sort of readout on here which says, you know, even if it's like 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, to let you know what speed it is. But I guess they did it for saving of course. This thing is, compared to others, this is fairly inexpensive. These C-scooters can go anywhere from, say, I guess the lowest I've seen is like $350-ish to like a little over $1,000. This one I got on sale for just under $400. All right, let's see what else we got in this little bag. I'll take this tether off. All right, so in this bag, I can already tell what it is. I believe this is for attaching, another way of attaching it to your arm or your leg, I believe. But I think mostly for your arm. They do have a situation where you can get 2 of these. And it'll have a double handle, so you basically have twice the power, 2 rockets to pull you, or you can actually put this on your arm or your leg. This would be for your arm because since I only have 1, but if you have 2, you can put 1 on each leg. Theoretically, go flying through the water like Superman. So let's see how complicated it is to do this one, to unwrap it. Slip that out, slip that out. There must be another clip here. Okay, wrap this around. There you go. Put your arm through. All right, so it's like a little gauntlet basically. So this goes in your arm, and I guess this would wrap around. I'm not gonna do it full for now. I'm not gonna do it full for now because A, I'm not sure, and I don't wanna, you know, waste more time showing you every single detail, but this is just so you get the gist of what's in the box and what is possible. All right, so I think this would attach to here, and then it would clip here. And then I believe, since this has a little tab, you push the tab, and this comes off, but of course I gotta take the power off. But before I do that, I have to remember, turn the power off before I disconnect. I'm not doing too bad considering I didn't read the instructions, but I do know to turn off the power before I make the swap. All right, so try and push this little bad boy off. Here we go. And then this should be able to just lock right on to the arm. Yep, it does, just like that. And then you would put the finger trigger on there. I'm not gonna connect it, but I'm just gonna show you the process. And so you basically hold your arm straight out, push this trigger, oops, and then it would basically, you just point to the direction you want this thing to pull you through the water. All right, and last but not least, one of the main reasons why I bought this is in this bag right here. And so what's in this bag is called the accessories ring, right? And for the accessories ring, sorry, it's taking so long to get this out. For the accessories ring, basically this, and I'm gonna take this off my arm so it gives me more freedom. Just push the button and detach from my Iron Man gauntlet. Not so easy. Probably gonna edit this part out. There we go. All right, so let me take this gauntlet off, free up my hands right here so I can show you properly. So we have the ring, and so I think this goes on top this way. Okay, it has a little screw in the bottom. Not sure if they give you the screwdriver that you need to loosen and tighten the screw. If not, that would be a very bad thing. And so far, I do not see a little screwdriver. I will put in the comment section to let you know if it does indeed include that or not, because there's no way that this can just slip on and not be secured in some way. And I would have to imagine the only way to secure it would be with the screwdriver. So, but anyway, this goes on the top. Let's see. And then basically these have little screws, and that is where you would attach your GoPro. You can put, actually it's got 3 points, so you can put your GoPro on the top and 2 lights on the side. If you want to get real creative, I guess you can put 2 GoPros. I'm going to use a 360 camera. For my first try, I'm just going to mount it on top. And so at the bottom, you'll basically see part of this. Another time, I might put the invisible selfie stick on here. Not sure how much the pushing of the waves is going to affect that, so I'm going to be experimenting. And so that's it. So forgive me for fumbling. This is my first time reviewing something. And like I said, God willing, I won't have any problems getting this through TSA. And then once I get to my destination, I'll do another review to let you know what I think of the power, how smooth it is, the charging, and everything like that. All right, thank you for watching.